Eric's
Mr.
single. Oh.
And
we work really well together. We're very in sync. Mr. Atheist, you're on the line with Jamie and Eric Murphy. How are you?
welcome, welcome.
Did I just hear Eric mention that he's single? You could have told me.
You live far away, and I don't think that's...
For now.
So,
Hey,
how's it going?
how are you guys?
I'm doing way better than Jamie.
It's going. It's been really cold in Denver this weekend, and it's like mid-April. It makes no sense.
Yeah, I got to come to Texas.
Nah.
Yeah, but I did not. Yeah, little hint there. I did not call about the weather.
What is
Should we jump right into it, boys?
Yeah, what do you got?
Sure.
The Pope, guys. This week, the Pope comforted a little boy who was really sad about his dead atheist dad, and told the boy that his dad is indeed in heaven despite being an atheist. And so the important question is this. What the hell do I have to do to get to hell?
Well, it is where all the cool kids are, apparently.
Yeah.
Listen, if I've met lots of people who are sure they're going to heaven. If hell is just the absence of those people, it's my kind of heaven.
Right. You know, it's actually really interesting watching how the Pope will say something, and number one, it's usually non-committal and isn't actually important, but it's kind of fun watching the church scurry around and try, no, what he actually meant is
to clarify, he's just saying some shit, and he's like
Trump.
I was gonna say he's like nega Trump, right? Like Trump is like, oh yeah, we can just murder all the Jews or something, and then all of his handlers have to run around and be like, he doesn't mean murder the Jews. He doesn't mean murder the Jews.
You took that to a real far place there, Jamie.
Well,
took it to a real far place. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah, right. Well, right. It escalated it, right? Didn't it, Mr. Atheist?
A little bit. Oh sure. Oh sure.
A little bit.
Get him to team up. Don't lash out.
You know what?
In all seriousness.
No.
In all seriousness, though, in regards to the situation, like, let's say, for example, 5 years in the future, the three of us decide to adopt a child together. I feel like a lot of people think that's going to happen anyway. How would you feel knowing that you had died?
Who thinks this?
Well, you couldn't. But how would you feel about the idea of your child being told after your death that something you vehemently was opposed to was being taught to your kids that, yeah, despite his best wishes, dude's still in heaven?
Yeah. Well, when I'm dead, I'm not going to care because I'll be dead. But when I think about that kind of thing in the future, yeah, man, it creates this horrible, it sets up this system where you're telling kids that they're going to have all of the stuff after they die, and then after all of that, I mean, it affects how people mourn, it affects how people think about death and how they treat the life that they have right now. So it's incredibly important, and it's upsetting, and I don't have any kids yet, but maybe someday.
Can you imagine these same people who are praising the Pope and be like, oh, look how progressive he is because he's so inclusive, the way they would have reacted to if a Muslim child was told that his Catholic father was in heaven with Muhammad and his 72 virgins?
I don't know.
That's like a really confusing heaven scenario. I'm not gonna lie. That his Catholic father is in heaven, but also Muhammad is there.
I don't know. I'll take Mormon.
And there's a bunch of virgins. Well, if it's Catholic heaven, there's a bunch of virgins there, probably, I guess. No.
As Christopher Hitchens said, they've totally forgotten their 72 mothers-in-law.
Yeah.
It is an odd heaven.
Yeah. Well, trying to comfort someone by telling them, oh no, the loss that you've experienced isn't that bad, is a really, really, really bad way of trying to comfort them. So, oh, don't worry that your dad is dead and that you can't see him. He's in heaven. Like, okay, well, I still can't see him.
Yeah.
Right.
Comforting attempt,
overall,
failure. And you said that killing all the Jews was dark. We've totally brought this down with like death. Everyone dies.
It's because you're hungover.
You're hungover.
I'm going to lead this. Mr.
This is getting very dark.
It is.
Yeah.
You guys.
Mr.
How
Atheist,
dark can we go?
Thank you for
can we
calling
go?
in, though.
Two
Is there anything else that you
holocausts.
wanted to...
How dark can we go?
Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No,
That's about it.
I mean, that was the thing that bugged me this week. I love you guys, and
Yeah. Oh,
We love you too, man.
and people
Real
should
quick.
look out for some things with the three of us coming up here soon.
yeah. What if there was like a
announcements
project
of
on
things
the
behind
back
the scenes
end?
that I'm not at liberty to talk about yet, but apparently.
Yeah. If you do, I have to kill you. No.
I was talking about Sunday Mass, not the secret thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What secret
right.
thing?
Yeah.
No, quick, before you drop him, it's actually related.
Go.
So people know, oh, the Pope, he's infallible, etc. The Pope can promulgate infallible teachings when he teaches from the chair at I forget which cathedral. So not everything that he says is infallible. Right. So
Right.
if the
Mormons
Pope,
do the same thing with their prophets.
yeah. There's a special procedure for them to be infallible. Sorry, I keep hearing this as like a criticism. Oh, the Pope said a thing, and then he said a different thing. Oh, I guess he's not infallible. It's like, well, you're forgetting all of the super secret special Catholic laws that exist around the Pope. That first he has to go to the second castle to get the key to, unlock the chest, and then he has the...
I'm not rescuing you. I'm just going to let you fall
and
into
then,
this metaphor.
I know,
You can
and then
stop
he'll
it at
get
any
the
time.
Triforce of crucifixes and, and then...
Live studio audience, don't encourage him.
I'm sorry, the Virgin Mary is in another castle. Like, you just
Okay.
have to keep...
I'd like to apologize to all audiences for what I've done.
Mr. Atheist, thank you for calling in, man.
Yeah.
Love you all.
Take care.
Mwah.
Yeah.
That was a good first call.
It was, but